Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, I want to share my story with you. It's a personal story about marriage, about family. I hope it helps you if you have ever felt alone or unheard. Let's begin. I am a woman in my mid-20s. 3 years ago, I got married. My marriage was arranged by my parents and relatives. Before marriage, I was focused on my studies and my career. I had just finished my degree in engineering. I started a good job. I didn't know much about cooking or housework, but I was willing to learn. The man I married seemed nice, but there was something. His older sister was still not married. My parents were worried about this. They wondered if it would cause problems later. But my mother-in-law assured them, "Don't worry, she is excited to have a sister. She will help your daughter adjust. I will teach her everything. I will treat her like my own daughter." I believed her. I entered my new home with hope. But after the wedding, everything changed. My husband's sister was not excited to have me as a friend. Instead, she was jealous of me. Why? Because I had a better job than her. She had more education, a master's degree, but I was an engineer with a good salary. My husband even told me one day, "She feels bad because you earn more." It was not just my assumption. She began controlling my husband. She would say, "You can't spend too much time with your wife. I am still unmarried. You need to spend time with me." She said it like a joke, but her tone was serious. And my husband listened to her. He spent less time with me. I felt alone in my own home. I endured it. I thought, once she gets married, things will get better. After 1 year, she got married. But things did not get better. They became worse. Now, my mother-in-law started comparing me with her own daughter. Her daughter was now a daughter-in-law in another house. My mother-in-law would say, "Look how well she cooks. Look how she respects her in-laws." Then she turned to me. "You should learn from her." Then came the demands. "Give me your full salary," my mother-in-law said. "I will manage it for the family." At the same time, she wanted me to do all the housework, cleaning, cooking, washing, like a maid. I was okay with helping in the house. It was my home too, but I was not treated like family. They didn't talk to me kindly. They didn't include me in family decisions. So I pushed back a little. I said, "I will do housework, but I will not give my salary." I felt it was not right. I was working hard for my money. Why should I give it to people who didn't treat me well? The worst part was my husband. He stayed quiet. He never supported me. He never said, "This is not fair to my wife." After 1 year of this treatment, I finally spoke to my husband. I told him how unhappy I was. But he denied everything. He said, "You are imagining things. My mother and sister are good people." That broke my heart. So I left. I went back to my parents' house. A few months later, elders from his family intervened. They talked to my mother-in-law and sister-in-law. They said, "Let the couple live alone. Stop interfering." So my husband and I started living separately from his family. For 3 months, things were peaceful. I felt hope again. During that time, I found out I was pregnant. I was happy, but also nervous. But my husband was stressed. Every time he visited his parents, His mother would cry and complain. She said I had taken her son away. She blamed me for everything. I had no contact with my mother-in-law or sister-in-law, but my father-in-law visited us sometimes. Sadly, he started verbally abusing me. He said harsh things. He told me, "You are not part of our family." Those words hurt deeply. But I stayed calm. I simply stopped doing anything for them. We had been sending money to his parents every month. I stopped my share. I said, "If I am not family, I will not support them financially." We had planned to buy a house. My father-in-law had $2 million for the down payment. We were going to take a loan of $9 million in my name. We would own the house together. But after what he said, I refused. I said, "I don't want any joint business with people who don't accept me as family." Another painful thing, my salary had doubled in 3 years because I worked hard. My husband's salary stayed the same. He did not learn new skills. He did not try to grow in his job. But instead of being proud of me, his family resented me. During my pregnancy, I felt very alone. My husband did not come with me to doctor appointments. I went alone. I heard other women talking with their husbands, laughing, looking at ultrasound photos together. I sat by myself. In my 7th month, we had a big fight about the baby shower. In my culture, a baby shower is a happy celebration for the mother before the baby comes. I had dreamed of mine since I got pregnant, but my husband said no. He said it was not important. When my mother tried to talk to him, he was rude to her. All his complaints were about money, that I wasn't giving money to his family. I asked him, "Why do you want money from someone you don't consider family?" He had no answer. So I left again. I went to my parents' house with my mother. My son was born 4 months ago. It was the happiest and hardest time of my life. My husband came to the hospital when I gave birth. He tried to talk to me, but I was too hurt. He never came to see me after I left home. He never said sorry. I never had my baby shower. So, I didn't respond to him. Now, my son is 4 months old. Not once has my husband visited to see his son. Not once have his parents come to see their grandson. They don't call. They don't ask for photos. It's like we don't exist. So now I am thinking about divorce. I ask myself, am I overreacting? Is there anything left to save in this marriage? I gave so many chances. I tried to adjust. I stayed quiet for so long. But now I realize I deserve respect. I deserve to be treated as family. My son deserves a happy mother, not a mother who cries every day. Sometimes walking away is not weakness. It is strength. It is saying, I respect myself too much to stay where I am not valued. If you are in a situation where you are not respected, where you are not treated as family, please know you are not alone. Your feelings are valid. You deserve kindness. You deserve love. And sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is choose yourself. If this story touched your heart, please let me know in the comments. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more real-life stories and gentle English lessons. If you believe everyone deserves respect, please hit the like button. Share this with someone who might need to hear it today. Thank you for listening. Take care of your heart. Until next time.